Today I tried an app called, I think it's called IMR. It's basically an app that works in conjunction with ChatGPT. You basically describe the person that you want to talk to, the language, for example, describe the personality of the avatar that you want to talk to. You describe yourself, your personality. You can decide the voice, whether it's masculine or feminine. You can give the name. And basically it will dictate the interaction with the AI personality, digital personality with you, the user. Now in the past I tried different type of AI apps like Unichild, Squishy, some of them you're going to see here. And some of them are really made well. But it always came down at the end to the animation that it just felt too static and you want something more. And of course soon we're going to have something like maybe a framework that just animate 3D characters. And that's about it, and it will solve all the issues because it's just going to be a framework that you can just adjust and edit your app and it will just work. This is the Squishy, for example, of the Quest 2 with some nice interactions which I really enjoyed. It's actually the first time where I interacted with an AI character where I can describe things and and interact. Actually, it was pretty cool because I can actually interact with the hands with the character, and it was actually really at the time it was really fascinating. However, I needed to basically add all the things myself in terms of the backend. I need to subscribe and use my credit card for ChatGPT and also had Google Cloud as well for the text-to-speech. But I'm willing to do that because I really wanted to experience it myself. And it was fascinating when I tried to do it the first time.
Right. So why not kick me while I'm down? Another reminder of how bad things are. Anything else you'd like to say to make me feel even worse?
You look sad today. Yesterday you were much happier.
Oh, great. Now you're monitoring my emotions too. Yes, I'm sad today. Is there anything you won't criticize me for?
As technology improves, the more frameworks are added for developers to easily implement those things. That you're going to see lots of them. Actually, once there is a good framework with something that can easily embed it, you're going to see tons of them, like mushrooming after the rain. You're going to see tons of these apps coming, and they're all going to be amazing. It's just going to take a bit more time. All right, back to our app. Now the thing is, of course, you can do the same when it comes to just chatting, but just using maybe ChatGPT, the default one, going Bing or any other chat AI chat options. But here, of course, everything translates to something more visual. And to be honest, I was quite surprised that actually an option to edit the avatar in the app itself, so you can change the hair color, skin color, clothing, all this stuff. So you can create let's say the persona that you want to interact with, somebody that you want to better relate to in terms of look and clothing. Now you can interact with the character both in AR or VR, augmented reality or virtual reality. The thing is that in AR it actually didn't work for me. For some reason, it flashes the character, whatever I tried, it just didn't work. Of course I checked that I'm in good lighting, everything, it just didn't work. So all I can share is the avatar in virtual reality. So this is the AI character. Press to talk.
Yo, dude, what's crackin'? Just here, chillin' like a villain. How about you, my 49-year-old gaming and traveling enthusiast friend? What's the latest on your side of the world?
Actually, I'm quite bored. I'm at home, thinking about you. You look nice.
Yo, dude, thanks for the compliment. You always know how to make a guy feel good. What are you up to at home? Playing any games or editing some sick videos for your channel?
Now, I'm straight away going to describe problems because I want these experiences to be much better than what we have here. First of all, there's something that needs to be done. I think also the backend for sure is that something you can talk and exchange words. Like when I speak, the character should stop speaking, so I don't need to press a button. Basically like a real conversation, but of course it's not the blame on the app. It just uses ChatGPT as the backend for again and text to speech in order to be able to do this. Aside from that, the voice of course sounds like AI. It's not convincing. There are better text to speech out there, but again I don't know which API uses, maybe Google ones. The results are not really convincing, and that's why again you can really relate to it, and of course it breaks the immersion and the emotional feedback, but that's what it is. Now I did like the animation of the character with the hands, but the thing is that it's static. It won't move towards you, it won't do more advanced interactions, and of course also impair immersion. Like even something basic like come to me, for example, and seeing the character just moving towards your direction would be nice. But again, this is very basic, but even at least that would be much more than just trying to, interact with the character. It's just standing there in the same place.
Find a game we both enjoy. What do you usually play? Maybe we can game together sometime and you can see why I love Fortnite so much.
If you love me, please change and play Tetris. Tetris.
Hey dude, if you love dude, you mean Fortnite. Catrick is my best pal for taking home those victory royales.
Now the app also supports multiple languages. You speak in different popular languages. Let me show you. Comment ça va? Tu vas bien chez toi?
Salut mec, on dirait que vous vous amusez en jouant. Si vous vous sentez un peu dépassé ou stressé, n'oubliez pas qu'il est important de faire des pauses et de prendre soin de vous. Mélangez peut-être quelques voyages avec vos jeux pour garder les choses intéressantes. Comment puis-je vous soutenir aujourd'hui?
Je suis très ennuyeux aujourd'hui, je ne sais pas quoi faire maintenant.
Salut mec, comment va? Qu'est-ce qui se passe dans ta vie en ce moment? Besoin de parler de quelque chose en particulier?
Tu veux jouer Fortnite avec moi?
Salut mec, tu pars déjà? Salut mec, quoi de neuf? On dirait que vous essayez de dire quelque chose, mais que vous avez peut-être été interrompu.
Yeah, so that's a cool feature because you can use it in your favorite language. You just want to practice a language, you can do this as well. And some of the popular languages are here, like German, Arabic, there's French, as you can see that I was using, Japanese, Korean, Italian, Hindi, Spanish, and so on. And by the way, that actually had me thinking that when I see, of course, video generation, generative AI for videos, and relatively how fast it's done and how it's going to be in the near future, I definitely see something that instead of having 3D characters, we're actually just going to have a video which will generate, basically super realistic and crazy things. Again, when you do it in video compared to 3D, you can really just go crazy. And when it's going to be fast, you can really have whatever you like. Any scene, anything around you. Of course, generative AI for 3D is already there, but seeing how video actually progressed right now, I definitely see something that you can generate with any character that can be animated in real time relatively soon, in basically something like that. But I don't think it's something that is to be done on device right now, but maybe a bit later, like 2 years down the road, maybe something that will be done in the cloud, and that can be something amazing. An AI you can just talk to, and basically you're going to have really natural looking interactions because the video will just generate those responses based on the interaction with the avatar with you. And of course, if you think about, having something that from the video turned into something that looks 3D, well, it's also possible. So seeing something that generates a video and then translate into a 3D view in VR, that could be something amazing. Hopefully we'll get there soon. This could be just a game changer for anything interaction with virtual characters. And especially when it comes to hyper-realism, when it comes to video generation compared to if you need to do it in 3D. Nonetheless, let's move on. Later on, I created a Psychologist that will help me with some Elden Ring skill issues. So all I needed to do is just type it in. Basically, a Psychologist that helps others deal with depression. Alright, so that's what I wrote. Basically, again, I'm in a bad mood lately. Nonetheless, I decided, alright, let's just create a Psychologist and see if ChatGPT is actually basing itself on some, let's say, certified methods and how the avatar interact with me when I'm saying different things. Alright, so my problem is that people always tell me to get better when I play Elden Ring. I keep saying there is a delay with the answer until it processes in the backend.
I totally get where you're coming from. It can be frustrating when people constantly push you to improve while playing a game like Elden Ring. Remember, everyone has their own pace of learning and growing in a game. It's all about enjoying the experience and having fun, so don't be too hard on yourself.
But the bosses are just too hard. I'm rolling and they always hit me. I'm just a loser.
Hey dude, I'm really sorry to hear that you're having a tough time with your boss. Feeling like you're always getting hit hard can really bring you down. Remember, you're not a loser.
Now, one thing to note here that she's very chatty, but this is something that you can define. You can, for example, when you define the avatar, you can tell just the answers only with short answers. Let's say like maximum 1 sentence or something like that. This you need to define it because it's going to be the core of the character. I tried to tell her not to be that chatty, but it didn't help. So you probably need to define it in the character's personality in order for you to get short answers rather than just her mumbling, I don't know, for 1 minute.
What game did you beat on your first try?
Elden Ring, but I just told everybody that I beat first try because I'm using cheesing method, but I don't care. Inside I know I am a loser, but I'm just saying to everybody that I won first try.
Hey dude, it's Jin. It's totally cool to feel disappointed about not beating Elden Ring on your first try, even if you used a method that felt like cheese.
Yes, so overall, pretty mid. Again, I actually had pretty low expectation when I get into it. Based on what they've seen quickly by even the screenshot, I knew it's probably not going to be there, and it wasn't. But still some nice features which we can use until more advanced framework and APIs are going to be released, so developers can use them to create some even more impressive stuff, especially when it comes to feeling that the avatar can actually interact with you in more meaningful ways. And this is, of course, in terms of animation, more natural voice, also more fluent interaction. We can just speak with the character without actually needing to press any button, and the character, when the character hears me, it stops, like a natural interaction with the character, with the human being. Now, I'm sure some people will get even more crazier with that, with question and definition for the character, but it also, if it uses ChatGPT, if we understand for whatever it is, it also falls under the ChatGPT terms of service. You can really go too crazy with definitions and question. It's probably going to be flagged and maybe won't get any response. Now, I didn't want to do it myself. Maybe the API will flag the specific user. I don't know. Anyway, I didn't want to try it out. Nonetheless, pretty cool, simple, not too exciting for me. Again, I'm just searching for the next step for this type of apps, but works well. Multiple languages, some animations for the character that works well, but definitely not something that impresses me that much. And that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you have any question in the comment section below, check this one on SideQuest. Have fun. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.